A lot of snapping, a lot of cheering, a lot of applauding as Victoria's Society of Independent Filmmakers celebrates its best, inviting you to celebrate along at its film Festivus. The event will feature screenings from Cinevic's Winter Film Challenge.
I just want to do something hip for a change this Christmas.
What did you have in mind?
Well,
there is everything from some very heartfelt and touching, almost spiritual work right down to puppet slasher Santa, to some kung fu fighting. It really runs the gamut.
My film is called Woodrow Without Evelyn. It's about a widower who's abandoned by his grown children on Christmas Eve, and without anybody to share his traditions with, he turns to a pair of Jehovah's Witnesses who show up at his door.
Would you like to come in?
Really?
A story about learning who you are and to remind people that there's somebody out there for everyone.
Daniel Hogg is one of 11 local directors who made 11 six-minute movies inspired by randomly assigned winter stories. His short film began with the idea of being home alone. And this is a scene from Anna Delara's Feast of Fools. It's a 1950s-style instructional video about how to stage a medieval festival.
I love the challenge of being given a random theme and trying to come up with something interesting and entertaining.
When you create these kind of artificial deadlines, it really does spur a lot of creativity, and people can take risks. Yeah, a lot of really interesting work is created that way.
The Film Festivus Challenge will be followed by dancing, live music, and a DJ. It's being staged Thursday night at the Victoria Event Centre. You can find details on the Cinevic website. Well, the island's most successful filmmaker, Adam Egoyan, has cast Hollywood star Reese Witherspoon in his latest movie. The Victoria-raised director and Oscar nominee is filming Devil's Knot. It's based on the true story of the West Memphis Three, who were released this summer after spending 18 years in prison on child murder convictions. Witherspoon will play one of the boys' moms. 3 of the season's best-selling Canadian kids' books were written by an author from Victoria who immigrated here from Australia. Troy Townsend says that proved to be an advantage when he was penning his uniquely Canuck creations.
I think you notice things are different because the things that had me scratching my head when I arrived that are the really Canadian things, and sometimes they're things that Canadians don't even pick up on that they're so Canadian.
Townsend has written 3 books that incorporate our country into holiday classics, including The Night Before a Canadian Christmas. So here's Santa's sleigh powered by beavers with names like Gretzky and Trudeau and Looney. And instead of sugar plums, visions of poutine dance in the kids' heads. Townsend began his writing career focusing on food and wine, but used his training as a children's performer for these books.
Into kids' books. A different world altogether, yeah. You got to sort of make yourself think like a kid, and then and I love to test my stuff on kids as well. So I get all my friends, families, and
you can find details on these Canadian Christmas books, plus the musical CD versions by visiting polyglotpublishing.com.